Oh, hey Lawrence. It's that time of the year again. Halloween is all the rage throughout the month of October, and rightfully so. But nowadays, I kind of like to use this as an excuse to answer the door.
Trick or treat.
Merry Christmas. Have some cough drops.
Wow, this sucks.
Usually by October, mailman becomes slackish for the holiday. However, I did manage to get some fan mail. Dear Anthony, my name is Jimmy, and I am 6 years old. I'm a big fan of your videos, and I like Nintendo very much. Since it's Halloween, is there any way to spend it playing Nintendo games? Well, I guess. I mean, is Nintendo scary enough? I don't know. But I hope this letter reaches you. Mail is always light on this holiday. Thanks for the letter, Jimmy. And yes, surprisingly enough, Nintendo can be very scary sometimes. And I would like to share this quote from George Washington. Never judge a book by its cover. Despite Nintendo being for all ages regardless of what people might say, they like to throw in some downright creepy elements into their games. But first, let's define what scary really means. Well, according to Google, which I'm pretty sure is a reliable source, scary means frightening, to cause fear. Hey, I caused fear in people the other day. I was eating cereal and poured the milk first. I'm a serial killer. Now these games are for all ages, but some of these secrets can actually be scary for some reason. Before we begin, I just want to say not everything on this video will be 100% scary, but just to be safe for everyone, I recommend really young viewers to click off the video. Please don't go though. Anyways, let's begin the video. Pack some extra pants if you need to. Oh, and give me some food while you're at it. Throughout Nintendo's gaming history, there have been some elements that are scary, but in a cartoonish way. Boots are ghosts, but cute ghosts. Cartoony haunted houses such as the mansions in Mario are only supposed to be scary from Mario's perspective. Even then, there are still parts of these games that are actually pretty scary. Now I am well aware of the Unagi Eel and the Killer Piano from Mario 64 scared some people. And to that I say, y'all are a bunch of babies. I played Super Mario 64 DS when I was in preschool, and these two jokes never scared me. What did scare me in this game was the end screen. Beating the game congratulates you with a cake, edibility not included. So on the cake, we have Mario and Peach. But what you may not notice is what is behind the cake. What the heck is this? It looks like Yoshi with a freaky smile. I do this in the mirror. But while some other things may be creepy, I'm focusing more on the not as well known scares, such as Wet Dry World. This level is famous for being bad. Just your ordinary water level, right? Touch these hexagonal prisms to rise or lower the water levels. But instead of looking at the sea, take a gander at the sky. The entire skybox of this level is a city that has been completely submerged in water. But wait, there's more. This is a real city. Shibayan Yemen is a real town on this planet. Why is this the skybox? Past this blocked off area is a sunken city. What happened to all these people? Did they drown? Where did everyone go? There's also been a discussion online about how this level gives off the negative aurora, so thanks Reddit. You're in my head now. Star Fox is a game I'm not too familiar with. But in one of these missions, you can enter a secret level in the asteroid field. Shoot at this rock which turns out to be an egg, and ignore your flight or flight response and fly right into the bird. After this, your captain tries to contact Fox, but he never answers. Now you're in a level called Out of This Dimension. You fight paper airplanes, and a giant slot machine crashes the party later. Fox is trapped here forever. If you manage to beat the machine, like seriously, this fight can literally go on forever. Credits roll and you're stuck here for eternity. I can think of other bad places to be stuck at forever. Porta Johns. They're never as good as Papa John's. Let's talk about Zelda really quickly. Ocarina of Time, one of the greatest games of all time. Sorry for this dumb rhyme. Stop it! About halfway through the game, Link travels 7 years into the future. Due to his time being unconscious, Ganondorf has been able to rise into power and take control over Hyrule Kingdom. Oh no! When Link wakes up, everything has changed. Hyrule Castle Town, which is once a happy place where people would dance, children would run around and play, but is now filled with these terrifying figures. Redeads are what these are called, and slowly walk towards you, giving off a horrific shriek and suffocate Link to death. I remember exploring the grave site in Kakariko Village and grave shifting, that's definitely illegal, and pushing one of the graves reveals a hole with, you guessed it, a Redead underneath. This was about 2 years ago, but the first time I saw this thing, I literally screamed and turned off the game. Now this fear increases with its sequel, Majora's Mask. This entire game is a nightmare. I haven't played this game, but I've heard some really deep stuff about it. There's also a creepypasta about this game, Ben Drowned. I am dead serious. This story gave me a nightmare when I was younger. I think I was 13 at the time, and I cried myself awake. Let's jump back to Mario, or specifically Luigi. Luigi's Mansion. This is obviously a pretty spooky game. Last year I made a joke about not owning this game. Look at me now. This game has a wide variety of ghastly ghosts. The portrait ghosts in particular are especially scary. Sue P, her description, What was meant to be a short nap seems to have turned into an eternal rest for Sweet Sue P. That's just sad. Another ghost, Mr. Lugs. He prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He ate himself to death but still wasn't satisfied. In other words,
I had a diabetes.
But by far the scariest ghost in this game, without a doubt, is Bogmire. All the portrait ghosts resemble humans to some extent. Well, Jarvis is shaped like a jar, but still. Bogmire has no human proportions or relative reference to anything humanoid. During his battle, there are black clones of himself, and the purple form is the only one with a shadow. But what exactly is he? Every portrait ghost description gives a subtle detail on what happened to them. Bogmire's description is a product of the mansion's fear and despair. He's not sure who to fear or what to despair of these days. He has no self. He's literally just the fear of the mansion. That's kind of depressing. Let's turn the lights back on in the attic. While Luigi's on the phone with Toad, lightning flashes the room with Luigi's shadow on the rafters, indicating the shadow of Luigi is hanging. Now I know Nintendo has put violent and or dark secrets in their games, but I think this is a little too gruesome, even for Nintendo. What I believe happened is the game's camera straightened to be directly behind Luigi, which messed up the placement of the shadow. It's maybe a little bit confusing to some, but if you have some knowledge of game development, it should be pretty simple to understand. Super Mario Sunshine in my eyes is perfectly summed up as a middle-aged couple of no children. I have a love-hate relationship with this game, but what makes it so spooky, you may probably have asked. Or only thinking about after I've said the sentence. Is it the strange nature of the Pluto plants? How about the Ely Mouth boss? Oh, maybe those tornado guys. Maybe in a future video. No, the scary secret in the game is actually in the beta. Throughout beta footages and images, people have discovered these pollution maps, which inform the player where goop is in the level that need to be cleaned. But throughout these pollution maps, one of them is a bit creepy. So we have a Goomba, a piranha plant, and... what is this creepy face? Who is this thing? This is extremely unsettling and has no reason to be this frightening. If I had to make any assumption of what this may be, I think it's those tornado things, I don't know. The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. What a cute game. What could be so scary about shell shading? Well, in one of the side quests, Link can be rewarded with a house once you complete it. Inside the basement is a Redead. Great. New Super Mario Bros. DS is such an amazing game. I made a video back about it in May, but it's horrible, so don't watch it. Anyways, in World 7-Mansion, there are these floating hands pointing at an invisible block. It's always kind of freaked me out. They're just disembodied hands, floating there, pointing at me. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is such a phenomenal game, and so important to Nintendo that they never included it with Super Mario 3D All-Stars. In Super Mario Galaxy, you can go to first-person view and look up at the mountains. When you do so, 3 beings standing on the edge are just staring at you. Even if you progress further into the level, they'll still be there. Many have looked into the game's files to discover the names of these beings. HE Bunny Straw Valley Sky Trees. While we are on this topic, Super Paper Mario is one of the greatest Mario games ever. After Chapter 6, Dimentio straight up murders Mario and friends and they wake up in the underwear. This area is the Mario equivalent to the underworld, and while real life is known for violence and suffering, this place is more suffering from boredom. Around the middle of the level, you'll meet someone who knows how to control a boat. That's always nice. However, what is truly scary about this is the river itself. River Twigs is based off of River Styx in Greek mythology. Styx is basically a river in the underworld that contains the sinners who are suffering for, eternity. This is what gives River Twigs its purple water. Swimming deeper into this horrible lake shifts the music into a nightmarish theme. This isn't even really a song. Within this melody, you can hear whispers and incredibly vague conversations. Cleaning up the song, you can occasionally hear a "Save us, please." Also inside the river are disembodied arms that float around and try to drag Mario deeper into the river. Super Paper Mario is incredibly deep and very dark for a Mario game. I can go on and on about this another day, but for now, let's just stick to the creepy factors. Moving back to Super Mario Galaxy. In the Ghost of Galaxy, the skybox is composed of several spirits going to what I can presume is Purgatory? I mean, it looks bright. Every haunted house in Super Mario 3D Land ends with a ghost by the flagpole. It just stands there watching Mario before he laughs and fades away. In Animal Crossing New Leaf, if you watch the TV at exactly 3:33 AM on Sundays and Mondays only, you may get an encounter with aliens. Splatoon is a game that is extremely deep when you get to the bottom of it. After you beat a boss in Splatoon 1 and 2, if you wait in the room, you will constantly hear crashing and screaming. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker has 3 creepy ghost secrets. The first can be found in Chapter 1, Episode 16, Bizarre Doors of Boo Mansion. If you wait around the back of the mansion for exactly 300 seconds, several handprints will appear on the wall. Whose hands are these? Were they trapped? Whoever it belongs to unfortunately never got out from the looks of it. The second ghost is in sinister street signs. Next to these bars occasionally will reveal a ghost. The final one is the most obscure. It actually kind of freaked me out a little when I first saw it. Freight train flight is pretty much how you expect it. Fight on a train and get the star in the end. It's pretty much what every player would do. However, stick around the front of the train for a while and a humongous ghost will appear under the tracks and laugh at you. Nintendo Labo was such a charming idea Nintendo came up with. But hidden in the house game is an incredibly spooky Easter egg, which actually kept me up from a nap. Set the time tonight and put this thing to sleep and wait if you dare. You're about to witness the most haunted house ever. I would move immediately. Paper Mario the Origami King is a very decisive game. Many people ignore it from the ridiculous battle choice and lack of characters, while others praise it for its wackiness and hilarious theme. Yeah, I'm proud to say I'm part of the latter. But Chapter 6, oh my gosh, it's so good. The moment we take it back from the dual-bladed duelist. Although once you defeat the origami minions and get the key, things get extremely creepy. Olivia is captured and you're all alone. And that moment you step into the hallway, this was actually terrifying. I ain't forever scared of those cutout people, even in real life. But the atmosphere is just perfect. The loneliness of it. See? Things don't have to be in your face or all over the place just to be scary. The best factor to scare people, in my opinion, is to be unexpected. When you buy a game like Resident Evil or Dead by Daylight, while those games are scary, you're expecting that fear. When you play a fun game like Super Mario Galaxy, you're never convinced that there's gonna be any frightening elements. But that one little trick slipped in at just the right moment, that's what really sells the creepiness factor for me. Anyways, I think that's enough scariness for 1 year. I mean, after all we went through last year, scalping was a tremendous problem, and still is. But I know a guy. I was able to get my package.
Hey there, Black Cracker. Wanna pay some taxes?
Oh my gosh, it's the mailbox clowns!
Wanna buy the expansion pass?
No! No! I don't want to do it!
Pay my bills!
Wait a second. Joy-Con drift!
Ah, that's too scary! Ah!
That was a close one. Ah! Well, this was certainly a weird Halloween. Anyways, remember to check your mailbox. You can never be too safe. All that aside, have a good Halloween, everybody. And don't let the mailbox clowns get you. Hey everyone, it's October, the spooky season! The only time of the year where you're allowed to pee your pants. Not that I do it or anything, but sometimes it's fun to get spooked. And what better way to do that is just Halloween. It's scary. Great! The power went out. Just when I was starting to take notice of the season. Hopefully this lantern will work for a little while. It's not that much light, but it'll get the job done. You know, there's just something magical about Halloween. Watching everyone getting spooked, it's just a way of life. Well, for 1 month at least. Or 1 day if you're crazy. But for me, it's definitely scary video games. As long as I'm not scared. Halloween is all the rage in the world for 31 days a year. And what better time to talk about scary games than now? Luigi's Mansion is one of those games that no one talks about until years after the original launch. I'm sure most of you know what this game is about, but for the people who don't know, here's a quick sum up. Yeah, it's Green Mario in a spoopy doopy house. No, hold on. It's easy to become a stereotype when you're scared. For the sake of this video, I'll be talking about the 3DS version of Luigi's Mansion. As I don't own the GameCube one, I lose all credibility as a person. What is Luigi's Mansion about? Well, Luigi's Mansion has two main gameplay elements: suck up the ghosts and search the furniture. Your main goal? To find Mario, who has been trapped in a painting by none other than King Boo. Boo! That's crazy little doofus. Some of you might not know this, but this was actually King Boo's very first appearance. To have a new Mario villain appear was really cool. Like, someone other than Bowser is the main antagonist. Keep in mind that I said this later, but that's just kind of cool. A brand new villain, who's basically Luigi's villain. Enough about this weird stuff. How does Luigi's Mansion start? Wow. That's spooky for a Mario game. So, Luigi gets an invitation from an unknown sender. That's always a great sign. This invitation states that Luigi won a mansion in the contest he doesn't even recall entering. Why do I not think anything about it? So, naturally, Mario leaves earlier to check out the mansion and never returns. So now Luigi goes to check on him. He walks to the door. Boo, a ghost. Boo, an old dude. Boo, tumor. Yeah, baby. Professor Egad. I like this character. He's very wacky, and I like his serious yet somewhat sinister personality. Like, for real though, he's kind of scary sometimes. Like, I don't know, his laugh sometimes sounds really weird, and like, something is up with this man. He must be stopped. The flu. So after escaping those ghosts, Luigi and Egad hide out in Egad's bunker, where Luigi tells him about what happened at the mansion and stuff. Egad states that the mansion just appeared recently. He's been studying the ghosts there, trying to capture them. This game also has 3D. How's that look? With all that aside, you might be thinking, what happened to Mario? Here he is. The power would turn back on soon. It's kind of boring being able to do nothing. Talk about Luigi's Mansion. Let's do something real quick. Seems spooky. Hey, you know what'd be funny? If I throw this lantern, I'll have no light. Shoot. Why did I think that was a good idea? I'm scared. Good thing the power's not really off. We're good. Wait. I was wearing a red shirt. Ah! Welcome back, everyone. Today, power's out again, because I turned the lights off. So, while we're waiting for it to turn back on, let's look at some spooky clips. The door's jammed! Ah! Ah! Oh, what can be scarier than Joy-Con drifts? I know a couple more things. Ah! Well, At least it can't get that much worse. And I still have the light. Oh, shoot. No! No! You know what this means, right? Batteries. Hope I can find the batteries. Now that's scary. There it is, get it! And we're back, gang. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, screens! You know, like physical distortion. But for Halloween, you got to go bigger. And I know just the plan. So, I'm in the bathroom, right? But first, you gotta wet your hand. And then, reminds me of a time where I slept on the bed the wrong way. Good times, am I right? But what really does it for me for Halloween is these three things. Being spooked, candy, and a cool little light. The best part is knowing that with this light, I'll always be protected from the dark. Nothing can hurt me when I have this. Now, if you excuse me, I'm gonna go watch a scary movie. Bye. You hear that? Someone stepped on a Lego. Hello everyone, it's Halloween, the spooky season. The only 31 days of the year where you're legally obligated to pee your pants. Not that I do it or anything, but sometimes it's fun to get scared. Halloween is most notably known for trick-or-treating, where parents let their kids go out late at night asking strangers for free candy. It's just life. It's also known for being so unnecessarily scary, to the point of needing extra pants. It was this water bottle, I swear. How exactly do you go trick-or-treating, you may ask? Well, first you'll need a costume. There's all kinds of spooky masks. You can wear this, or even this. Now that I have a costume, I can ask strangers for cavities. Can I have the cavity? You're gonna need a lot more than an entity in a box. Well, since I can't currently get candy, the least I can do is get some for people to take. I didn't even try and I got some. Trick-or-treat is all about going door to door, yelling, "Give me some candy, you moron!" Little kids have to go around the neighborhood asking for candy. Like I said, just life. I like to separate the two different types of people handing out candy. They're the normal people who generously hand out candy to our youth, and then there are the blackheads who give nothing but vegetables and spare change they found from an old man at a garage sale. To understand the shut-ins who hate kids, they leave their lights off informing children and get lost. The rest, yeah, leave your lights on. Moth party, baby. Why are there butterflies in my Halloween? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Ask someone else. Well, since I currently have my candy for the pests, look like it's time to hand them out. Oh. Well, looks like it's not quite time. Well, time to break out the lantern. I have a light now. Well, let's try to bring the power back on. Alright, gang, we're back. You know, Halloween isn't all about getting sent to the dentist. It's also scary. You know what else is scary? Monsterific food!
Check out the strawberry sandwich! Raised from the dead a year ago, probably.
This your eyes if you can upon my crack-o'-lantern. Oh, the horror!
Now let me feast your eyes upon my latest creation. Scream cheese! Oh my god, it's alive! Oh my gosh. Ow.
Yeah, I think I'll do it. After watching that, I don't think I want to eat anything ever again. Oh wait, it's Halloween. Well, sorry rules, I'm gonna have to make an exception. Well, that only killed 30 seconds. You ever get the feeling you're being watched? Why is Halloween called Halloween? That's so scary. No. I'm just paranoid. Why is it called Halloween? Why is it scary all the time? Why is it about... Yeah, I'm just paranoid. I cannot wait 2 hours. What am I gonna... Wait a second. Why am I in bed? What? Mario? 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 What are you talking about, Mario? You're a toy. How are you even talking to me?
Don't you remember? We all remember.
Remember what? What are you talking about?
You little dweeb. How do you not remember? Faker!
Wait. I do remember something.
Bye-bye!
What have I done? That was weird. Anyways, it's Halloween, the spooky season. Let's get out candy. So, as you're all aware, the Nintendo Switch has been out for 5 whole years. That is insane. In commemoration of this event, I like to talk about the amazing games that came out for the first year of its market. And one of those is without a doubt my favorite. How was that? What is going on, Fire Ants? Hope you're all having an amazingly spooky Halloween. Who knows, might even be a little bit scary. A lot has happened in the last 5 years. Here's a picture of me to prove it. Back in October of 2016, the new Nintendo console was shown off. This is the Nintendo Switch. I remember being so excited. I mean, I better be, because Anthony 6 years ago wasn't doing too well, so thanks for cheering me up, Nintendo. The trailer for the Switch showed off so many amazing games. We got a new look at Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But the main attraction was a little sneak peek to a brand new 3D Mario game. I am no stranger to 3D Mario games. Heck, they're one of my favorite games out there. Super Mario 64 is a ton of fun to play around with, and especially the DS version. I've always preferred the DS counterpart, but both have hours of fun. Sunshine is my trauma, and it just feels like a love-hate relationship. Galaxy is my favorite game of all time. I have so much to say about it, so you know for a fact you'll be ready when I do a 1-hour video on the game. Galaxy 2 got me through preschool, and I'll always have respect for it. So does Nintendo. They love it so much they never included it at Mario's 35th anniversary. 3D Land was a little different, it being more like a 2D Mario game in a 3D space. It was different, but I appreciate it for what it was on the 3DS. 3D World is lame. Sure, it has fun elements, but it's just 3D Land on a console. It doesn't get a pass just for that alone. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy. But the Dark Ages would finally be cleared on January 13th, 2017. The live presentation of the Nintendo Switch showed off everything back in October, with even greater detail. They seemed so proud to show off what they're working on. I wish school pep rallies were like this. The big thing being shown off was the official reveal of Super Mario Odyssey. The trailer starts off with Mario just barely being hit by a car. He jumps out from a manhole cover just like any plumber would. Mario then begins to explore a realistic looking city, and oh my gosh, is that a person? The game looks like it's going to take Mario on a huge adventure across the world. Like in Odyssey! One of Mario's new moves is to throw his hat and use it as a boost to jump across large gaps. This is such a cool idea, using his hat as a boomerang. Mario's hat is, in my opinion, one of his most defining features, so his hat being a core gameplay mechanic is just brilliant. According to the trailer, Bowser is set to marry Peach against her will. Wow, what a great husband! The trailer ends with Mario running in the White Room from Super Mario 64 DS and throwing his hat towards the camera. This is Super Mario Odyssey. What an amazing trailer. A few seconds later, Mario's hat grows eyes. I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
There, now it's art. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade theorizing a plethora of new content like this is a whole new game. It's not, it's Mario Kart Deluxe on the Switch. But at least we have the Booster Course Pass now. And thanks to the expansion pass, I'm able to have it. Speaking of the expansion pass, I think Mario Party comes out tomorrow, so that'll be a whole lot of fun to play. Might do some videos on that. Or live stream, something. I don't know. We're talking about Odyssey today. Okay, not Mario Party, Odyssey. Anyways, E3 2017, my first one and also my favorite. We got a brand new trailer for, is this Jurassic Park? Oh, interesting game. Oh my goodness! This trailer is fantastic. It shows off the main mechanic of the game. Mario uses his hat to possess enemies. Wow! That will open up so many fun ideas and levels for the game. The trailer also shows off Pauline will be returning. You know, the one from the original Donkey Kong game. That one. She's the mayor of New Donk City. When will they get Home Alone 2 Lost in New Donk? Because that would be just swell. The trailer also revealed Mario could wear different outfits for the game instead of his usual overalls. I remember being so excited for this feature, but I ended up just using Mario's standard appearance because he looks so good in this game. Man, Bowser looks like $1,000,000. The game was set to release on October 27th, 2017. That was all 5 years ago. I know it may sound crazy to some, but I just think it's unbelievable how fast time flies. I've done so much in the last 5 years. For example, oh dear. That was just a joke. Here's what I actually did in the last 5 years. I want to save some paper. Anyways, we pre-ordered the game and secretly got it behind my dad's back. Didn't really matter because he found out anyways. And then he was like, no, you can't play that game. You're a stupid dumb idiot, stupid who can't swallow things. But I'll let you play it once you learn how to swallow a pill. So, quick side note. Back in 2017, I was oblivious to swallowing pills. I just couldn't do it. And then my dad just stuck his hand in my mouth and he was like, swallow! But I was choking, so I did the opposite. It was Skittle. Thankfully, my dad let me play the game after I couldn't do it. 27th was the night my girlfriend was throwing her Halloween party. So I could be a decent boyfriend and show up. Or I could play a video game about a plumber instead. I am sorry, Avery, if you still care. And my throat's been I also don't think I was feeling that great that night either. And my throat's been traumatized, so see it is. It's finally time. After 7 years, we finally get a brand new 3D open world Mario game. Let's pop this bad boy in the hole and wait for the fun to begin.
Super Mario Odyssey!
Just kidding. This is Super Mario Odyssey. In the skies above Peach's castle.
Here we go!
The game starts in a huge banger as Mario and Bowser are already in a tight kerfuffle. Mario's not looking too good. This is the end. For you, Bowser says as he throws his very classy hat towards Mario. A narrow miss, and Mario, look out behind you! Is Mario dead? Bowser explains that he's off to his wedding with Peach. Jealous, Mario? Well, after all they've been through and Peach ends up with Bowser, I'd probably be jealous too. He flies off as Mario's hat gets mutilated by the propellers of the airship. That is quite the game so far, and it's only been a little over a minute. I'll go over a little bit more later, but I'm currently expecting that. Hello?
Oh, hey, are you a human?
Yes. Are you? Sorry, is there anything I can help you with?
May I come in?
No.
Please.
Why?
I saw your doormat, so I thought I could come in. So here I go.
Hey, no. I understand your confusion, but I'm in the middle of something, and I would really like it if you're not in my house. So, have a nice day, night, and yeah.
I have a package for you.
That's weird. I don't order it. Dude,
Yeah. Can I come in?
would you shut up?
That was rude.
Can you get out of here?
Okay, nice house you got. I'll go.
Thank you.
Just getting a back.
So, coming back to reality, we see Mario lying dead on the ground. I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't have an extra life. But who's this hat-shaped hat? Acting very concerned of our fallen plumber, he pokes him until he wakes up. Chase down that hat who is so thoroughly concerned with Mario. After the courage of about 10 seconds, he finally comes out of hiding. He explains that he too was attacked by Bowser and completely wrecked his own home. That's not all, he also kidnapped this guy's sister, who's a tiara. So I guess Peach's crown wasn't good enough for Bowser, so she has a sentient one now? So, our plan is to chase down Bowser in our own ship. Unfortunately, they're all broken in the attack. Fortunately, there's one in the next kingdom over. And the only way of reaching it is to get to the top of this tower. Figuring they had the same goal, they decided to team up. He perches himself on the Mario's head, and this doesn't look right. There we go, now that's more like it. Look at these cute frog-looking things. Let's try throwing Cappy onto... What? This is the capturing ability, allowing Mario to possess creatures and use their abilities to his advantage. A little messed up if you think about it too deeply, so let's quickly move on. Once we get to the top of the tower, we are stopped by these four little cramps. These are the Brutals. What am I supposed to think? So, Bowser hired these brutal bridals to stop Mario from interrupting the wedding, but like, doesn't he have 8 kids that could do the same? I don't know, maybe he's being a good father and giving the Koopalings a break. I'm sure he invited his own family to his wedding. It's Bowser, we'll see. These dorks think they can stop Mario, so let's just jump on his head and move on. This very beautiful place is the Cascade Kingdom. We collect our first Power Moon by breaking this rock of a chain chomp. Cappy says that Power Moons are used to power the ship. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's hop on this thing and it's broken. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more than one Power Moon to get this thing up and running. While we have the current freedom to explore, I just like to say this game controls wonderfully. It just feels great to move Mario. Climbing to the top of this mountain is a... You know what, let's just not even talk about her. About halfway through the game, we catch up with Bowser and have this cool epic showdown with punching and stuff. This is great, but imagine how cool it would be if Bowser had his own cap and it was like a 2v2 showdown battle. After defeating him, Bowser freaking shoots Mario with cannons until he falls down from the sky. Bowser is ruthless in this game. Once again, Mario is lying on the floor, but this time, on an island surrounded by a poisonous ocean. The Odyssey was destroyed in attack, but thankfully, a few Power Moons fixes it right up. Coming over to the best part of the game, the Metro Kingdom. Yes, this city is a kingdom. And who you'll find is Pauline, running a city named/themed after the thing that definitely traumatized her. Water under the donkey, I guess. I bet she's so excited to see Mario after so long. And her trauma town's more important. A big creature is sucking away all their power. I vividly remember my 8th grade teacher needing help on this level because his son didn't know what to do at this part. You were literally told to go to the top of the building! Anyways, this is my favorite boss fight in the game. I love how intense the setting and music is. Capturing a sentient tank to shoot at a robot caterpillar is genius! Pauline then decides to throw a special festival. She just needs some band members. for some reason. Like, does she not have anything already? Okay, I'll just let it slide because it's fun. Wow, wow, wow. It is time for the festival. A full musical band performance, all about the history of Mario. This part is just pure bliss. Yum! This entire level is themed after the original Donkey Kong with barrels and girders. It's just a fun time, and at the end we get to kill Seth Rogen. It's great. A little bit further in the game, we catch back up with Bowser, and he just... Oh my god! What is that?! Bowser straight up has a realistic dragon that destroys Mario down to the ground. This fight is absolutely insane. Definitely the most unexpected boss in the game, and therefore, one of my favorites. We finally make our way to Bowser's Kingdom, Bowser's Castle. I love this iteration of Bowser's Castle. Instead of a lava castle like it usually is, it's heavily themed after Japanese castles. It's really fun climbing the walls of these bird-looking things. I also love these dancing flags. Look how happy they are. Well, we finally caught up to Bowser. He says he and Peach are off to their wedding on the moon. Get it, honeymoon? It's time to stop Bowser. There's nowhere left to go. I didn't account for that. Thankfully, Bowser told us exactly where he's heading, so off to the moon we go. And Cappy now has the power to make Mario absolutely handsome. The Moon Kingdom. The entire planet. We end up in the underground moon caverns where Bowser's minions reside. This is a perfect final level that tests the skills of the player. We're using everything they learned to get through the challenges. We burst through those doors to find out Bowser's an absolute butthole for not inviting anybody in his family. We must hurry! Peach and Bowser are right there! We can't let him do this! Oh no, a trapdoor! He thought of everything! Go, Cappy! Go! You can do this! You can... No! We land in the moon cave with Bowser following. He calls Mario tacky. Excuse me! This is Peach's wedding too! I feel like he still at least deserves to be there. So now it's time to make like a bouquet and get thrown out! And that's actually pretty good. Bowser jumps back and prepares his goofy looking hat and says, "Here's your happily ever after!" And then the fight begins! The fight is pretty similar to the confrontation from mid-game, and it's still fun to fight Bowser. However, one thing I realized is that Cappy is Mario's main mechanic in the game, and he's kind of out of commission for the whole fight. Sure, we use him to grab Bowser's hat, but at that point we stop using Cappy and his dedicated controls are just using the hat to punch. After delivering the final blow, we somehow remove Bowser's clothes. Okay. Peach is free and reunites with Mario, although something isn't right. Bowser's unconscious, but how do we get out of here? All holes lead to somewhere. What do you mean it's not a saying? As we land deeper in the caves, we see Peach freaking out and Bowser still resting. Put the hat on the Bowser! We are now in control of Bowser and escape with Peach. Now this is the final level. Using Bowser's strength to break down rocks and destroy the walls to get the heck out of this place. The whole atmosphere in this section is just absolutely perfect. It just feels so awesome playing as Bowser in a 3D space. As we break through this last rock, we capture the electric pole. Somehow, with Peach and Bowser, we break free from the moon cave. After such a long journey, Mario and Peach are finally reunited. And while we're just like this, now is a better time than ever to make it official. While Bowser still desperately tries to marry Peach, Mario and Bowser are fighting with who gets the girl, and Peach lets out the most serious no ever spoken on the moon. Look, I understand why she rejected both of them. They were arguing right in front of her face. But my gosh, Mario literally died 3 times to save you, and you didn't even bother giving him a single kiss? And even worse, she almost leaves both of them to die on the moon. But all that aside, Mario and Bowser rush to board the yacht at the same time. Mario boosts off of Bowser, leaving him to die in space, and that's the game. Wow, what an adventure. Super Mario Odyssey, to me, is an example of what a great video game should be. The gameplay is fluid and engaging, Mario is just fun to control in general. The music, while not my favorite, is still amazing. And this is one of the best looking Mario games out there. If you want a great game, or you're just looking to replay the game for the season, now's a better time than ever. Super Mario Odyssey deserves to be played by all. And that was all 5 years ago. Time really flies by so fast. I'm still waiting for a sequel, and I even think it'd be better than the original. And while it's finally Halloween, I think it's time to get out there and spread it to the world. Have a great Halloween, everybody. And Super Mario Odyssey, happy 5th birthday. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video. Wait. I feel like something's not right though. You know, I've had a pretty bad track record so far when it comes to boxes. Remember Easter? Who cares? What's the worst that can happen? I'm sure it's not another cough drop or anything. At worst, it's an excuse for me to actually talk about Fortnite on the channel. I'm gonna open it. What the crap? Mailbox? Why would that be in there? I have a package for you. That's weird, I don't order it. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, it's the mailbox clowns! Did you really think you could get rid of me, buttcracker?
No! It didn't work! I knew these were defective!
Nice place you got here. These your curtains.
Leave me alone!
No. So you got the expansion pass after all, buttcracker.
I had to! They added Paper Mario to the service!
Yeah, okay, sure. Because of this?
Wait. No,
Because of this?
that's not what... No! No! No!
Hey, mailbox!
I'm not even gonna ask. Oh my gosh, that was just a dream. Wonder what that mailbox is all about. Well, it's just a dream. It doesn't mean anything. It is Halloween time. Also, happy 5th anniversary of Super Mario Odyssey. One of the greatest games on Switch. Have an amazing night, everybody. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye now. This may be one of the dumbest things you've seen me do. I'm ready for the mailbox clown scene. And this whole scene is just whack. But you know, that's kind of the point. Just getting my hair up a little bit. Making it stick up. And then I got face paint. That too. Oh no, it's coming down. Oh dear. Hopefully I do not have an allergic reaction with this. I've never worn face paint before, and don't know if this will hurt my skin, so. How do I? What? How do I put this on? It's like, oh, this will take forever. Oh my gosh. This is like hard as a rock. Oh, this will literally take forever. So not to get it on your lips, so.
Did you really think you could get rid of me, buttcracker? Nice place you got here. These your curtains? Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, okay, sure. So you got the expansion pass after all, buttcracker? No. 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 And not because of this.
Box there, you're gonna have to.
Is that what we need?
No, you say some stuff. Yeah. It's really wet. Hello? Yes? Are you? Sorry, is there anything I can help you with? I'm suffer. And this is where you like walk in.
You want me to do?
Yeah. Stop. Hey, no. I understand your confusion, but I'm in the middle of something, and I would really like it if you're not at my house. So, have a nice day, night, and yeah. again. Come up to the shop. A little further back. Try not to throw it at me, and I'm gonna like say that it's weird I didn't order a package, and you're gonna like throw it before I finish. That's weird. I didn't order.
She really?
Like for it. That's weird. I didn't order a package.
What word? What word should I throw it?
Like say it like after I say order. Like, or if you want to like underhand it more like throw it like that. That's weird. I didn't order. These are what you have to do when you do these types of videos. So it's okay. How about I'm like this, so like you have more room to throw. That's weird. I didn't order. Dude, that's perfect. Like, would you shut up? Like, can you get out of here? I don't know, walk away. He's like, thank you. And then I'm gonna have you running. I'm just gonna check to see if I went to shot really quickly.
What would you say?
Okay, go whenever.
Oh, hey, are you a human?
I'm gonna say, may I come in a weird way?
May I come in?
Say please.
Please.
Say like,
Please.
shh.
Like what?
Please.
Stuff that needs to come in?
Say please.
Please.
Okay, and then you're gonna pick that up and say, well, I saw your doormat and I thought I was welcome, so here I come. And you're like,
This?
yeah. Okay.
I saw your doormat, so I thought I could come in.
And say, so here I go.
So here I go.
And then you're gonna come in and I'm gonna like push you away a little bit. Like upward. Whoa. And then it's gonna like pick up the box and say, I have a package for you.
I have a package for you.
And just throw it. No, not at me. It's just throw the box like over there. That works, I guess. You go like, yeah, like you're excited and like kind of come in.
Yeah. Can I come in?
And you're gonna say, that was rude.
That was rude.
You say, okay, nice house you got. I'll go.
Okay, nice house you got. I'll go. Just kidding, I'm back.
Or if you want to yell a little bit more. Because you're supposed to be like a crazy guy who really wants to be in the house.
Wait.
But just kidding, I'm back.
Just kidding, I'm back. Okay. Like walk
Or run.
Just kidding, I'm back.
You know, I've had a pretty bad track record. You know, I've had a pretty bad track record so far when it comes to boxes. Remember Easter? Who cares? I'm in a good mood. And what's the worst that can happen anyways? If anything, it'll be another cost drop. Or, at worst, this is an excuse for me to actually talk about Fortnite in the channel. And then what's the worst that can be in it? Like, and what's the worst that can be in it besides another cough drop? Who cares? What's the worst that can happen? I'm sure it's not another cough drop or anything. At worst, it's an excuse for me to actually talk about Fortnite on the channel. At worst, it's an excuse for me to actually talk. At worst, it's an excuse for me to actually talk about Fortnite on the channel. At worst, it's an excuse for me to actually talk about Fortnite on the channel. I'm gonna open it. So, as you're all aware, the Nintendo Switch has been out for 5 whole years. In commemoration of this... So, as you're all aware, the Nintendo Switch has been out for 5 whole years. In commemoration of the... So, as you're all aware, the Nintendo Switch has been out for 5 whole years. In commemoration of this event, I'd like to... Oh my god, this is so hard! What is going on, Fire Ants? Hope you're all having an amazingly spooky Halloween. Who knows, might even be a little bit scary. A lot has happened. A lot has happened in the last 5 years. Here's a picture of me to prove it. Just put a picture there. Back in October of 2016, the newest Nintendo console was shown off to the world. Back in October of 2016, the new Nintendo console was shown off. This is the Nintendo Switch. I remember being so excited. I mean, I better be, because Anthony 6 years ago wasn't doing too well, so thanks, Uncle Nintendo, for cheering me up. That's Uncle Nintendo. I remember being so excited. I remember being so excited. I mean, I better be, because Anthony 6 years ago wasn't doing too good, so thanks for cheering me up, Nintendo. I remember being so excited. I mean, I better be, because Anthony 6 years ago wasn't doing too good, so thanks for cheering me up, Nintendo. So you can see 3D Mario was starting to get less and less creative after Mario Galaxy. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy. But the Dark Ages would finally be cleared on January 13th, 2017. January 13th, 2017. Oh man, I love 2017. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy, but the Dark Ages would finally be cleared on January 13th, 2017. I almost said it again. So you can see 3D Mario is starting to get less. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down just a bit. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy. But the Dark Ages would finally be cleared on January 13th, 2017. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. So you can see 3D Mario is kind of starting to slow down. It was getting less and less creative after Super Mario Galaxy. But the Dark Ages would finally be cleared on January 13th, 2017. Wow, what a great husband! Wow, what a great husband! Wow, what a great husband! That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild will come out March 3rd, 2017. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade... That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild will come out March 3rd, 2017. I get from birthday in That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild comes out March 3rd, 2017. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out a few weeks later. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild would come out March 3rd, 2017. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out. Oh my gosh, it's such a tongue twister. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. That would be the last we hear about the game. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild would come out March 3rd, 2017. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade come. Oh gosh. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild will come out March 3rd, 2017. Mario Kart That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. Breath of the Wild will come out March 3rd, 2017. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe comes out a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade coming up with a plethora of new content This is such a hard thing to say! Oh my gosh. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 at Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade theorizing a plethora of new content like there's a whole new game. No, it's Mario Kart. It's not a whole new game, it's Mario Kart! That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 at Breath of the Wild. I get it for... That would be the last we hear about the game for... That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe comes out a few weeks. Oh my god. I can't... This is so long. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch would release March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade Focus. Oh, that's probably... Wait. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade theorizing a plethora of new content like this is a whole new game. It's not. It's Mario Kart Deluxe on the Switch. But hey, at least we have the booster course pass now. So thanks for the expansion pass, Nintendo. I can now afford the booster course pass. That would be the last we hear about the game. That would be the last we hear about the game for a while. The Switch releases March 3rd, 2017 with Breath of the Wild. I get it for my birthday in April. Mario Kart Deluxe releases a few weeks later. Me in 5th grade theorizing a plethora of new content like this is a whole new game. It's not. It's Mario Kart Deluxe on the Switch.